Hey there, y'all. It's been quite a while. Oh, hold on. I think my music is getting a little switched.
Hey there,
Oh,
y'all.
that's what's happening. Whoops. I was monitoring the sound on another screen, and it was flowing through for a second. I'm pretty sure it went through actually. So yeah, it's been quite a while. I didn't stream for like about a week and a half since I got busy with my magister duties. Simply uh, yeah, simply put, I was really busy, and I finally broke free of some of my busy work on Thursday. But basically, as I came home on Thursday, I just passed out, and I was basically recuperating for the past few days. Um, and today, I was doing some other things, and it wasn't until just now, it's 9 p.m. where I'm at, that I managed to get some free time to actually stream. Shoot, I don't think I've even played a real game at all today, or this weekend. That said, this is a thing I was working on. Those of you who follow me on Twitter already know about this painting. This is basically meant to be a replacement to the loading screen. And yeah, I was chipping away at it during the past week or two. It still needs work. This is the flipped version, and I don't really like how it looks right now. Actual version is supposed to look like this. Let me tap F. Yeah, this is the actual version. I basically need to play with the mirrors. Like maybe flip this cape around a little bit. This golem still needs some textures, and I need to redo this arm part here. And for the most part, I'm gonna be working on this background. Whoops, not there. Like, you know, this background area. This right here is meant to be the Land of Flowers. And yeah, we are just going to go ahead and get started there. Oh, and also, those of you who follow me on Twitter, I do have this one thing. I'm going to turn it on now. Just give me a second. It's been a while since I streamed, so I'm not. I don't remember how to work OBS. I think it's right here. Yeah, let's go here. Click that, and boom. You're gonna see my hand on screen as I'm painting. It looks like it might be bending a little bit weirdly, but that's just the issue with the way I actually hold my pencil or my stylus in real life versus how Spud Tablet kind of handles the angling. So it's gonna look weird on these lower angles, unfortunately, but it is what it is. That said, we'll just go ahead and get started. And let me go ahead and find this. And this painting actually went through a lot of different iterations. And it was actually really different. Like for example, I have. Oh wait, no, that's my little mascot. There's like a lot of little sketches. Like I was gonna have a golem at some point, a bone golem. There's a ghost cat. Let me see. It might be in here. The pose was different. Right now I'm like I redid the perspective stuff. I studied up on perspective, and yeah, I originally was kind of facing this way instead. Kind of went through different iterations. Decided to just have my character walk towards the giant crystal. Giant crystal also changed positions, but I really wanted it to be on the horizon line. I actually had it a little bit smaller, and for some reason, when I posted it an update and made it bigger, one of my friends was like, "Wait, why did it suddenly grow?" I was like, "Because I want it to look different." And let me flip this. It's gonna take a second. Actually, let me see. I might have the time-lapse thing turned on. I don't. This thing was getting up to like a gigabyte or so in the amount of space was taking up on my computer, and I was like, "Well, what the heck's going on?" And as it turns out, yeah, I just had the time lapse feature turned on, and it was just eating up a lot of data. I think I kind of want to trim this down. Now that I look at it, I think it might be fine. Let me Control Z a few times. Seems like wow, this thing's like getting a lot slower. Feels a lot slower than I'm used to for some reason. Maybe maybe I just need to extend the cape. Okay. I grab this. Just do some light strokes this way. And erase it to kind of do a really, whoops, too much. Trying to like get it a little bit smooth. Maybe that. We have the wind actually blowing this way. At least that's what I'm trying to make it. Yeah, we have the wind blowing this way, so maybe I could just try to emphasize that. I also downloaded a lot of more brushes that were just available with Clip Studio. Like, I kind of searched it and started playing around with it. A feature I haven't actually used, and something I should probably use a little bit more. Okay, let's merge this down. raise like that. Maybe I could just leave it like that. Maybe, kind of trim it like this. I'll repair the staff. That's why I already merged everything on this part, because I thought it looked finished, but then I flipped it. I was like, oh. And what's this part? Okay, that's the shadow. Let me name that shadow. And I'll name this main layer. Alright, I think we'll probably leave it at that on that part. Let's see, and where the hell's that golem? Things behind everything, actually. There it is. Call this Iron Golem. And I'm gonna have the layer colored red so I can recognize it. And this is again just on one layer. Let's try and give it a little bit more, like, make it pop out a little bit more. Then I'm gonna have to texture it. And I have no idea how I'm gonna texture it. Saving real quick. Oh man, my fan's going crazy. What the heck's going on in my background? It says most of my CPU is being used right now on Clip Studio. Guessing this image is taking too much for it to process right now. Alright, we do this. Actually, just give me a second. I'm going to move the Spud tablet hand up a little bit. Because I notice it's like just completely blocking what I'm doing. I may need to, even though this is my, it's based off my actual hand posture, let's probably just change it. Because it really does block, like, where you can see what I'm doing. I can also just turn off the option, but that's not as fun. Alright, let's try this. It should be a little bit above now. Oh, let me check that. Okay, yeah, I think you should be able to actually see a little bit like of what I'm doing now. This thing will just make it rounded. And right here, just trying to give a little bit more color onto the golem's head. Now to texture it, I'm still not sure how to do this or how I want it to look. So I think I'm gonna start like just sketching in like random details, and it's just gonna be mindless. Not sure if I want him to feel like steel, or if I want him to kind of be made of stone or ceramic. Probably going with steel. Ugh. Yeah, that small stuff's not really gonna read, so I'm not gonna worry about doing really fine things like that. Let's try this. Not sure. Yeah, maybe that's too much. Let's not do that. Let's not worry about that. Kind of want to make its pants look a little bit better, but I'm not sure how. Because right now it's just a metal diaper. Let's just dangle on this. Maybe more like that. Then paint this right here. Well. This is all saving right now. Ah, crap's off center. um, how should I fix this? Be free transform? Yeah, okay. Let me duplicate this. Filter, blur. Nice, so doing. Maybe we'll have it around 50%. And I'm gonna put this all in a folder now. Iron Golem. Call this glow. This layer will be rune. And this layer we're still working on. So that layer. Not so much. Goes off on this one. It should be more like right here. There we go, now the Iron Golem just has a little bit of texture on it. I decided it's like iron. So basically more mecha rather than like ceramics or enchanted pile rocks. So basically modern golem in quotation marks. Alright, probably leave off on that. Maybe just get one little line right there. Like, kind of like that. Alright, and Control S. Alright, next we have the Fox Mage, who needs to... I gave them like a yellowish, whitish cloak, because I wanted them to kind of stand out from the ones here that all already have dark colors, but then I realized they just kind of blend into the background. So I'm just gonna change them to like a typical black cloak as well. Make it a little bit easier to distinguish, but it's still gonna be a little bit lighter. So honestly, what I could do if I'm feeling lazy is, okay, this is them right there. Let's duplicate that, change it to multiply. And how about we change the saturation? I'm trying to find the option right now. Transform, or was it total correction? Let's do total correction and lower the saturation. It's about that much. Maybe the luminosity as well. Could do it right there. Maybe right here. And now we erase some parts on this layer to keep the fox parts white. There, now they're a lot more visible. Alright, first of all, layer 32, where are you? What is this? I'm just gonna delete that, because I don't see anything. This right here is a hair for the Fox Mage. And let's go ahead and put it into a folder. And let's Try to get better colors on this fella. It's too dark. Smudge it down. I'm gonna extend it out because the wind's blowing this way, and it kind of looks like it's blowing that way for this fella. But really, I wanted to emphasize that their arm is up. But because of that, either way, I'm just gonna still add like this part. And they're not gonna. I'm not gonna like really detail them too much because they're supposed to be like pretty far in the back. Let's do transparent watercolor. We'll leave it simple. I was thinking about giving them a lot more extra details, kind of like what some of these mages have, but no, they're, for one, they're pretty far in the back, and two, I'm feeling lazy. Ugh. Okay, these are the palm trees. Turn them off, and let me go ahead and work on this. That's too much. And for this part, we're just gonna basically just randomly just follow a line of strokes and just kind of go randomly along the path. And I already have like a base layer down, or like a base color, so we're just gonna add on to it. It doesn't have to be accurate to like what palm trees actually look like. I'm pretty sure. I think palm trees actually have less like leaves or branches than what I'm depicting here. Well, for one, this is a fantasy painting, so it can be whatever hell kind of tree I want it to be. And two, the main point is not to accurately draw like a tree or whatnot, but to make people look at it and be like, oh, hey, that looks like a tree. And right here, all I'm doing is doing really short, rapid strokes. That's what she said. Oh my god, that's horrible. I'm sorry. If I want to smooth it out, I can just grab the eraser. As my thing's all saving again. Man, this thing's like really. For some reason, this painting it's been auto saving on me like r really frequently compared to one of these two. So I want could kind of erase it, make it look smoother like this. But what's gonna happen is I'm gonna zoom out, and I'm gonna be like, oh my goodness, that's horrible. Why the hell did I uh, erase it to make it look sharper? So let's just try this out. Zoom out, and could still work. Nah, we'll keep it rough looking. And actually, yeah, when you zoom out of it, it looks pretty good. Just up close, it's just a bunch of random strokes. Alright. And let's get some light on the left side. that looks pretty awesome, if I do say so myself. Alright, now for our next one. Also, let's do a flip check. Alright. And now I'm like, there's some issues with this tree now. And that's because I put a lot of love on this right side, but not so much the other side. So let's go ahead. Actually, let's not erase, let's just add to it. This side's gonna be darker, so I'm gonna take a darker brush, or darker color. And let's go ahead and give this like some shading, because the right side, which is has the highlights, but this other side, it's just really flat now. And let's get a little bit of highlight in here. Alright, next one. By the way, I also have no idea what to add on this spot right here. I was thinking of like having roads or like some buildings here, but at the same time, I think it's I'm still not sure what the distance is right here. Ugh. It sucks. I basically slept all day, so I wonder if it's just exhaustion from magister duties, coupled with and then everything's like just catching up. There's a point in time which I was doing like heavy mage work 5 days of the week, which is, that's a typical schedule, but they gave me the 2 days off, but it was a day off on Wednesday, then a day off on Sunday, and basically I would come home and just sleep in as soon as I come home after like Tuesday night, because on Tuesdays I'm uh, kind of fighting off monsters and doing laboratory experiments from 6 a.m. all the way to 6 p.m. So then I just come home, pass out, and then Wednesday I'd wake up at like 2 p.m. and have maybe about 6 hours of the day to do errands and then do stuff for myself. And then once 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. comes along, I'm like, okay, I need to go to sleep soon because I need to be up and at it at 6 a.m. again. So that thing was really messing me up. Like, I had no free time for a while, and that's one of the reasons I was not streaming for like the entirety of summer, because they put me on a schedule like that. That's that's doing your regular magic duties, coupled by with doing classwork. It'd be 6 hours of doing using your mana. Then the last 6 hours you're sitting inside an office or a laboratory, and you know making golems, creating new spells, researching that kind of stuff. And then for weekends, apparently I was the only mage available that they had, who was able to work in the morning. So they're like, "Hey, Kyo, we need you to like show up like right at 6 a.m. In order to get the academy looking nice and spiffy for the adventurers guilds that are visiting." And I'm like, okay. Wait, you want me to come in at 6 a.m., not wake up at 6 a.m.? Yeah, we need you to come in at 6 a.m. So, out of nowhere, I'm waking up at like 4 in the morning to get ready for random bullshit. Like, hey, an archmage, actually a group of archmages from the next county and city over are visiting, and they're doing some high level magic law stuff. We need you to help make preparations on that behalf. Oh, and by the way, there's also like lots of new uh, magic and adventurer students coming in. We need to make sure the entire tower is up and operational. It was a lot of work. I finally managed to convince them to give me at least 2 days off in a row, so I'm feeling much better. I technically have a day off tomorrow. Today was my day off, and you can see how extremely tired I am. And tomorrow's my next day off, but next day off is I'm taking a couple. I'm doing a lot of errands, and one of them is taking my mother to see a cleric. And that's basically, and the cleric's office is all the way on the other side of the Land of Flowers. So I'm gonna be out for a few hours. But I want to get as much of this done as possible. Yeah, the Land of Flowers, right here, one painting. There's also palm trees, there's some gators, people who take way too many potions and they go berserk. Uh, they're called, you might see them in international fantasy news known as, like, Flower Man. You know, have you heard of stories of, like, Flower Man, wrestles a T-Rex, after they took way too many strength potions? Yeah. I think there's some flower woman at some point. She was arguing with a different Land of Flowers man over like a cheeseburger, and she ended up stabbing him with a squirrel. I don't even know how that works. How do you stab someone with a squirrel? Or was it a cheeseburger? I remember hearing another story like someone else got stabbed with a cheeseburger. Let's get a smaller brush for this. I don't know why. This is so, like, satisfying. Even though I'm working really slowly, and I'm doing like a lot of like just small strokes, but I don't know. It just I like how this tree is slowly coming to life. Well, I did say this is a doodling stream, so I'm not like there's no detail. It's all very random. And this is a great thing about painting versus I was trying to do line art for a really long time. As much as I love doing line art and like having like these really detailed scenes and whatnot. It takes a lot, and you have to be really precise with that stuff. And the great thing about just painting is you can be more random. You can make a lot more mistakes and whatnot, but depending on what you're doing, uh, the mistakes could make it look better. And there's a reason. There's a reason why one of the first things that you learn they can try to teach you with painting, and like why Bob Ross, for instance, loved like painting landscapes and trees and whatnot, is like okay, like a tree does not have a defined form. You don't have to worry about the anatomy of a tree, like how the branches are particularly shaped. You can just draw, like you can just paint the branch like a random tree. Like strokes can go anywhere, and as long as you get like the correct like lighting going and like the correct like texture on it, it doesn't matter like how you get there. You can literally just I'm literally just doing random strokes right now, but at the end of the day, like you're gonna get a tree. And that's also why, like, you can draw or paint rocks and whatnot, or crystals and whatnot, and you can just have fun with it, and like turn off your brain as you're doing it, and you're decently likely, like, the less you think about it with certain objects, the more cooler it could come out, because you what I've seen is like, and this is my issue with doing line art recently, is when you're very keen on getting something like particular or something perfect, you end up overdoing it, and like it comes out worse or something. Alright, this side should be a little bit darker. That's way too dark. Let me pick up that color now. So too dark. Let's pick up that color. Yeah, that's better. Alright, something feels weird. Hold on. I'm not sure what it is, but I feel like this. The heck? Okay, that was weird. Yeah, it's not something I can really describe. It's like my stylus was feeling very different, and I think the nub might be like just being sanded down essentially. Yeah, it's not giving me as much resistance anymore. It's not something you should describe easily, but it's like if you're if you're handling a pencil or something, and then like the resistance feels different, you feel it. I do have spare nibs, but yeah, I'm not sure like if it's just me going crazy or like something else happened. But I think it's like pretty well sanded at right now. I'm really cheap, so I'm gonna keep going until like it really bothers me. a little bit of issues on that tree. I think yeah, it's a little bit too bright. So let's just go in and darken it. Ugh. Alright, maybe a little bit more highlights. So max on yellow. Oh, that's too much. Oh, that's because I'm on the wrong brush. Let's put it right here. Ugh. Now there's too much highlights. God damn it. Alright, hold on. As bright as it needs to be, right? Oh, yeah. I'm dumb. I did it dumb. Let's put it right here. Actually, let me just see if I could just be lazy. Let's grab this, copy and paste it, have it multiplied, and we only need to multiply it by maybe 20%. Let's do 25% right here. And we're just gonna merge it down. Should be good enough. Now, once again, I have no idea what the hell I'm gonna put over here, but I know what I'm gonna put back here. So you can see there's several structures just kind of in the back. This is right here is the tower I work in. It's fucking massive. I do not recommend taking the stairs. Please take the elevators or the airship to get to the top if you need to get to the top. palm tree. This layer is useless. So here's a fog layer. Alright. And all I'm gonna do here is just start picking out colors, and we're just gonna do some really simple shapes to kind of give it a little bit more detail. And the tower here is quite symmetrical, so all I need to do is kind of like paint one side, then copy and paste it to the other. And that's basically what I did over here, if you can see. Alright, let's start this off. And there's sticky keys. So right now I'm holding down shift in order to kind of make straight lines in a way. So when you push down a part, hold shift and then drag, the program will basically, whatever you're doing, you make a stroke or a erase mark in a straight line that way. You can probably see it on the stream screen at the moment. And yeah, that's basically kind of what I do. I kind of carve up, or not carve, I kind of like paint something really rough and large, and then I kind of erase it and carve in like the finer aspects of it. Kind of like what kind of like what I did with the cape here around the beginning of the stream. I kind of just painted a bunch of black parts and put in random highlights. Then I just erased it and gave it like made it look cleaner. Just red up here. Oh, I guess it's purple now. Let's grab this. Yeah, it's way too much. You know, actually, let's be super lazy. Just grab this. Now we copy. Paste it down here. As it means like a lot more transparent than I thought it was. That's like really transparent. What the hell? Never mind, that's not gonna work in this case. Alright, wow, I actually did something completely different. Okay. Delete that. Oh, I'm using the transparent watercolor, not the dense watercolor. Okay, okay. I'm gonna erase this part. I think this part can stay. Alright, first of all, let's turn off this some of this fucking fog. What is this? I don't know. Oh my goodness. Alright. Let's reorganize. Alright, this is a flower field. Flower / grass field. What's this? This is... Alright, rear area. So we'll leave that here. Let's make a new folder. What's this? Layer 31. I'm not seeing anything. So that's probably just a random layer I made and forgot about. Oh wait, no, that was a layer I was just painting on. Whoops! Alright. Folder here. We'll call this city. I don't know what this is. Alright, that's nothing. We can delete it. This is base ground and it's already named. Alright, this right here is part of moon. Those I can delete. Oh, what the fuck? Hang on. Oh, okay, let me see. Alright. Hold on. What's causing that to happen? This is what I really dislike. When I move a layer and something happens, I don't know why. it happens. Is this one? This one? Okay, so what the heck's affecting the flower field? That needs to stay out here. Dude, I legit have no idea why it does that. Alright. I'm gonna call this in about 20 minutes because my back is really hurting right now. And I need to get ready for the next day. Trying to find a color that matches thing around here, actually. This is gonna be really hard to see, unfortunately. Let me. As I said I was gonna try off Soda Fog, so let's try find Soda Fog and turn it off. I'm gonna put down fog, and let's color the layer yellow. And this is another fog layer. Alright. So this means... Yep, okay. Now I know what all my layers are. autosave again? Dude, I don't even know that. Why? Like, it does not autosave this much, usually. Like, it's... You know, yeah, it's a little bit of an issue, because it kind of really slows down my workflow. Because it stops me from doing anything for a good, like, 10-20 seconds. I think it was an update or something. I usually don't touch my settings. Yeah, just follow the concept sketch. I'll have to look into it. Once a message comes, I'll have to remember what message name is so I can look it up. It's like saving preferences or something. It happens like, I think it's happening like once every 10 minutes or something. Let's turn this off real quick. Try to opaque wire color, see how that works. And honestly, hold on, if I turn on the fog, I might not even see this portion, so I might be wasting my time. Let me do this. Like I said, let me just try to be lazy and see if we can just copy and paste this down. Because I already moved this thing like to other sides on the painting. Yeah, it's just not. It doesn't look as good. Oh, I could probably do this. Maybe if I do a multiply. Yeah, let's try this. Let's merge them down. And let's grab this color and bring it downtown. Let me pull up the brush ashlets tab, and let me see if we can just get like a city brush going and give some textures. Alright, let's try this out. Put it into this tab. Oh, well. Alright, let's see. Let's play around with it a bit. Not sure how I feel about this. So it kind of it seems that it randomizes a building as you're brushing it. It's not as... I was hoping it'd give me like a lot of options. Yeah, not sure how I'm gonna actually use this brush. Let me delete that. I think this right here is my that's my blood stroke brush. This is a really cool brush I found on the Clip Studio store, and the whole point is just to use it to make blood strokes, which are randomized. So like, let's say out of nowhere, key over here, my character gets attacked, black, just like that. All right, let's find our building brush. And that might be a little bit too much. Again. Let's see. How's that look? Honestly, I do like it better than the last brush we used. Like, it might be more useful to me. Mainly because... So, alright. Let me try this. Ah, there we go. That's a lot more detailed than I thought it'd be. Alright, hold on. Well, you haven't seen me bleed yet, so you don't know what my blood color is yet. Alright, hold on. Alright, so let's grab these, and then we're just gonna put a filter on them. Let's do a Gaussian blur for 20 pixels. And it might be a little bit too much, again. And we can just have it like, yeah. All right, you know it's already it's 11 p.m. here. We'll come. I guess we'll come back to this, and I'll just hand paint everything here. The downside is because it's like so little detailed. Like I don't want to spend a significant amount of time on it, but at the same time, I want it to kind of have like like you can't kind of really tell there's like impressive buildings in the background. And this is my first time really doing a landscape-esque painting. So yeah, when we turn on the fog, yeah, we still see some of the structures back here. All these square things are meant to be more structures. Same with here. This once again, I don't know what I'm putting here. And yeah, this is what we kind of cheated in earlier with the copy paste. And I'm fine with this floating island kind of just having a silhouette like that. And then this floating island needs details on it, just a little bit more. Anyways, my body's screaming at me to go lie down, so I'm gonna go do that. That was what was that, like about almost 3 hours. I'll take that. For the most part, we fixed up the cape and added details to the golem while playing around with this. Oh, and we painted trees. We painted a lot of trees. The next thing I want to also figure out is I kind of drew my avatar like scratching his head, like, okay, what the fuck's going on there? And then he's just staring at a giant crystal. I kind of want to either draw like a bunch of people protesting in front of the crystal, putting graffiti on it, or like a car crashed into it or something. Something on that nature. Anyways, and yeah, flipping it back and forth, I don't really see any issues at the moment, which is a good sign. And that said, I guess I'll end it here. I mean, it's the Land of Flowers. The Land of Flowers has a lot of like really good magical like mages and whatnot, but at the same time, half of the population doesn't want to like the magic stuff to be around because it causes you know, it kind of conflicts with interest. So there's a little bit of tension there in the Land of Flowers. In fact, there's a awful pandemic going on in the Land of Flowers, and the person who was not elected by the magic in this like the thaumaturges is very anti disease preventative measures, and it's just awful right now. All right. Well, that's so much real world talk coming out right now, but yeah, we'll leave it at here, and come back, and maybe come back to it. If not, I'll do it myself. Another thing I want to add is like I want the crystal to be more prismatic, so a little bit more, possibly more clear through, or like more shiny, or whatnot. And I'll see you guys next time. I definitely want to try to get another stream in this week, especially since I do not have any thaumaturgical practical exams coming up. Alright. I'll catch you guys around. Let me where's my stream ended thing? There it is. Later.